Hello everyone and welcome to ROKStudios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm the PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region. And I'm here with Chris Schneck. He is the EMEA Sales Manager and Business Development Manager for Grace Technologies. Chris, welcome to the studio.
Stan, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. I'm excited to be here at ROKStudios.
So we're here to talk about why standardization means a safer, more productive working environment. Before we get into that topic, could you just tell us a little bit about Grace Technologies?
Absolutely. Grace Technologies is located in Davenport, Iowa. We manufacture electrical safety devices that tie into lockout-tagout procedures, LOTO for short. We also develop IoT smart sensors, sensors that look at monitoring remotely vibration and temperature. We also allow for third-party transducers as well, pressure, strain, current, voltage, a multitude of different sensors. The idea there being that we're looking at providing some defect classification on critical production equipment.
I think that's really good to give us a base for our conversation. So let's talk about some challenges. What are the challenges that standardization of solutions can help address?
Absolutely. What we have seen in our specific industry, heavy industrial, we've seen a lot of skilled labor shortage and tribal knowledge. Folks are coming in with not a whole lot of experience, and the existing workforce, not everything is documented. So generally, you run into long lead time for training and getting somebody up to speed. So the idea of standardization is that you can help document some of those processes and get that tribal knowledge out and physically available to everyone, which makes it much simpler with regards to safety in general.
Makes perfect sense. Let's talk about the benefits. Benefits to manufacturers. What benefits can manufacturers realize from standardization?
Yeah, first and foremost, probably standard operating procedure. Back to what I was referring to as well, with that tribal knowledge, not everything is documented. So with the standard operating procedure, that can be rolled out from facility to facility. So say, for example, you have multiple facilities across, the country. Everything is going to be formalized, documented, and with that standardization, you're really easily able to get things implemented across multiple facilities.
In what ways specifically can this help with maintenance?
So general maintenance, it can help reduce reactive maintenance. If you're not familiar with what reactive maintenance is, say, for example, a piece of equipment randomly goes down, it stops working. With standardization, and as it relates to maintenance, since that is all documented, you're not going to be cutting corners, you're not going to be taking shortcuts to get that piece of equipment up and running. Everything is going to be standardized, so you'll know exactly what needs to be done and make sure that, again, you're not cutting any corners and putting yourself at risk for any electrical injuries.
Well, you've just set me up for this next question. So let's talk about how this creates a safer and more productive operating environment.
Absolutely. Again, I think this all ties back to a larger part of a culture shift. So it's kind of with the implementation of standardization, you'll get involvement from every facet of the business, right? That's top down from the CEO all the way down to, say, a production worker. So with that in mind, you have the opportunity to ensure that everything is clearly documented and everyone is involved with the standardization of the processes in the facility.
From your perspective, how do Rockwell Automation and Grace Technologies support manufacturers to embrace standardization?
That's a great question. So I don't want to get into too much detail on that, but Grace actually is a technology partner of Rockwell's. Within our IoT predictive maintenance offering, we developed an AOP, an add-on profile, into Studio 5000. So with regards to that integration piece, we're working hand in hand with Rockwell to obviously measure and monitor equipment and making sure that as equipment starts to degrade, folks know exactly what's going on. So that ties again back into the standardization, making sure that, again, things are documented and everything is clear.
Chris, thanks for joining us in the studio today. This has been a great conversation. Thank you.
I appreciate it, Stan. Thank you.
And thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about Rockwell Automation and Grace Technologies, visit www.rockwellautomation.com.